In the cradle of civilization, where the fertile plains of Mesopotamia were cradled by the life-giving waters of the Tigris and Euphrates, there existed a belief in gods of unparalleled majesty and might. These deities, known as the Anunnaki, were more than just the religious centerpieces of ancient Sumerian life. They were the living embodiment of the forces that shaped the world. Born of the union between Anu, the supreme god of the sky, and Ki, the nurturing goddess of the earth, the Anunnaki represented the ultimate balance between heaven and earth, spirit and matter, divinity and humanity. Their presence was felt in every aspect of existence, from the bounty of the harvest to the forces of nature, and their worship formed the cornerstone of one of the most powerful and enduring civilizations in human history. In the intricate cosmology of the Sumerians, the Anunnaki were not merely gods to be worshipped. They were the architects of fate, the enforcers of cosmic order, and the guardians of both the heavens and the earth. To the people of Mesopotamia, the Anunnaki were the very fabric of existence, their will dictating the rise and fall of kings, the fertility of the land, and the stability of the cosmos. They were not distant or aloof deities. Instead, they were intimately involved in the affairs of mortals, their influence felt in the rhythms of daily life and the cycles of nature. The Anunnaki held sway over the most fundamental aspects of existence. They governed the fertility of the soil, ensuring that crops would grow and sustain the people. They controlled the unpredictable forces of nature, from the flooding of rivers to the shaking of the earth, and they maintained the delicate balance of the cosmos itself. This divine oversight was not merely a matter of power but of necessity, for in the Sumerian worldview, the prosperity of human civilization depended on the favor of the gods. Without the Anunnaki's guidance, the world would descend into chaos, and the delicate harmony between man and nature would be lost. To ensure the favor of these mighty deities, the people of Mesopotamia engaged in elaborate religious practices. Rituals and sacrifices were performed to appease the gods and secure their blessing, for it was believed that the success of the harvest, the stability of the city-state, and even the fate of individuals rested in the hands of the Anunnaki. The gods were seen as direct influencers of human affairs, and their favor was sought through acts of devotion, offerings, and the construction of grand temples that served as both places of worship and centers of power. In the heart of every Sumerian city-state stood a temple, a towering ziggurat that reached toward the heavens and served as a bridge between the divine and the mortal realms. These temples were not merely places of worship, they were the epicenters of religious, economic, and political life. The grandeur of their architecture, the complexity of their rituals, and the wealth of offerings made within their walls all reflected the central role that the Anunnaki played in Sumerian society. Each temple was dedicated to a specific deity within the Anunnaki pantheon, and the priests and priestesses who served there were powerful figures in their own right. They acted as intermediaries between the gods and the people, performing rituals that were believed to maintain the divine order and ensure the continued prosperity of the city-state. The offerings made to the gods, ranging from livestock and grain to precious metals, were seen as essential to maintaining the balance between the mortal and divine worlds. But these temples were more than just religious sites, they were also centers of economic and political power. The temple complexes often housed vast storerooms where the wealth of the city was kept, and they played a crucial role in the administration of the city-state. The priests and priestesses were involved in all aspects of governance, from the distribution of resources to the adjudication of disputes, and their influence extended far beyond the walls of the temple. The mythology of the Sumerians is rich with tales of the Anunnaki, stories that offer glimpses into the complex relationship between the gods and humanity. Among the most famous of these is the Epic of Gilgamesh, a story that has endured for millennia as one of the earliest and most profound explorations of human existence. Although the Anunnaki are not always explicitly named in the epic, their presence is felt throughout, as they guide, challenge, and ultimately determine the fate of Gilgamesh, the hero of the story. Gilgamesh's quest for immortality is a journey that takes him to the very edges of the known world and beyond, into the realms of the gods. Along the way, he encounters divine beings, faces trials that test his strength and resolve, and ultimately comes to understand the limits of human existence. The Anunnaki, though often distant and inscrutable, are central to this journey. They represent both the promise of eternal life and the inevitability of death, guiding Gilgamesh toward a deeper understanding of his place in the cosmos. Another key text in the Sumerian mythological tradition is the Enuma Elish, a Babylonian creation myth that tells the story of how the world was formed out of primordial chaos. In this myth, the Anunnaki play a central role, bringing order to the chaos and establishing the structure of the cosmos. Their actions in the Enuma Elish reflect their authority over both the natural and supernatural realms, and their role as the ultimate arbiters of cosmic order. In the 20th century, the story of the Anunnaki took on a new and controversial dimension with the work of Zecharia Sitchin, a researcher who proposed a radical reinterpretation of these ancient deities. According to Sitchin, the Anunnaki were not gods at all, but extraterrestrial beings who came to Earth in search of gold. His theory, which draws on ancient Sumerian texts and other sources, suggests that the Anunnaki arrived on Earth around 450,000 years ago, traveling from a distant planet called Nibiru. Sitchin's theory posits that the Anunnaki needed gold to repair the atmosphere of their home planet, and that they established mining operations on Earth to extract this precious metal. Over time, they began to interact with the early humans they encountered, sharing their advanced knowledge and technology. According to Sitchin, the Anunnaki played a crucial role in the development of human civilization, imparting the knowledge and skills needed to build the great cities and monuments of the ancient world. One of the most provocative aspects of Sitchin's theory is his claim that the Anunnaki engaged in genetic engineering to create Homo sapiens. According to this hypothesis, the Anunnaki faced a labor shortage in their mining operations and decided to intervene in the evolutionary process to create a species that would be intelligent and physically capable of performing the necessary work. This act of genetic manipulation, Sitchin argues, is the true origin of modern humans. This idea challenges conventional views of human evolution, suggesting that our species was not the product of natural selection, but rather the result of deliberate intervention by extraterrestrial beings. In this context, the Anunnaki are seen not as gods, but as the architects of humanity, shaping our species to suit their needs. This perspective has sparked considerable debate, with some viewing it as a bold reinterpretation of ancient history, and others dismissing it as speculative fiction. Sitchin's theory also extends to the architectural achievements of early civilizations. He suggests that the monumental structures of the ancient world, such as the Egyptian pyramids and the ziggurats of Mesopotamia, were built with the assistance of the Anunnaki. The precision and scale of these structures, along with their alignment with celestial bodies, are cited as evidence of advanced knowledge that could only have come from an extraterrestrial source. The pyramids of Egypt, with their perfect geometric shapes and precise astronomical alignments, are seen by Sitchin as the work of the Anunnaki, who imparted their advanced knowledge to the early Egyptians. Similarly, the ziggurats of Mesopotamia, with their tiered structures and complex designs, are viewed as reflections of the technological prowess of the Anunnaki. According to Sitchin, these structures were not simply the product of human ingenuity, but rather the result of a collaboration between humans and their extraterrestrial benefactors. Beyond their technological contributions, Sitchin proposed that the Anunnaki imparted forbidden knowledge to humanity, knowledge that was passed down through religious and mythological traditions. This hidden wisdom, he argues, included advanced scientific concepts and technologies that were later lost or obscured over time. The myths and symbols associated with the Anunnaki, according to Sitchin, were not merely stories, but coded messages that carried profound insights into the nature of the cosmos and humanity's place within it. This forbidden knowledge, Sitchin suggests, influenced the development of early civilizations, shaping their understanding of the world and their place in it. The transmission of this knowledge through religious rituals, architectural designs, and mythological narratives highlights the deep and lasting impact of the Anunnaki on human culture. According to this view, the legacy of the Anunnaki can be seen in the great achievements of ancient civilizations and in the enduring mysteries that continue to captivate the human imagination. Sitchin's theories have been the subject of intense debate and controversy. Critics argue that his interpretations of ancient texts are speculative at best and lack the rigorous scholarly validation needed to be taken seriously. However, his ideas have also found a wide audience, resonating with those who are drawn to alternative explanations of human history and the possibility of extraterrestrial life. The controversy surrounding Sitchin's work reflects a broader fascination with the idea that ancient myths and legends might contain hidden truths about our origins and our connection to the cosmos. His theories challenge established narratives, encouraging us to look beyond the conventional explanations and consider the possibility that humanity's past is more complex and mysterious than we have been led to believe. The story of the Anunnaki, as it has evolved over time, offers a fascinating exploration of the intersection between myth, history, and speculative inquiry. Whether viewed as divine beings, extraterrestrial visitors, or simply the products of the human imagination, the Anunnaki continue to captivate our minds and inspire new ways of thinking about our origins and our place in the universe. Their legacy is a testament to the enduring power of myth and the human desire to understand the mysteries of the cosmos. As we continue to explore the myths and theories surrounding the Anunnaki, we are reminded of the richness of our shared heritage and the endless possibilities that lie in the search for knowledge and meaning. The Anunnaki, whether as gods or aliens, challenge us to look beyond the ordinary and to consider the extraordinary forces that have shaped our world and our understanding of it.